How's it going everyone, Mario here. This is the second part of the Basics of Technical Analysis videos. This series is designed for beginners and beginners only. In this video, we're gonna go over what candlesticks patterns are, and I'm gonna give you guys an example to help you understand better about what does it mean by looking at a green candlestick and what does it mean by looking at a red candlestick. If you're a beginner trader, you must have gotten into this trouble at least once in your trading journey.
I just blew a fucking brain. Oh my. Fuck!
Have you ever gotten into a stock thinking that it might go up or it might go down? Once you got in, it completely changes the direction of which you wanted it to go to. For example, if you get into a call option thinking that the stock should go higher, and then once you get in, it just goes lower. And then you're sitting there and wondering, what am I doing wrong? And you get an idea. You go to Discord and ask these other numbnuts what you're doing wrong, and then they give you multiple opinions of their own. It goes something like this. Did you wait for the confirmation, bro? Did you wait for the candlestick close, bro? You who are already confused, hearing all these, you are like,
what the hell is even that?
So in order to understand these numbnuts, first you got to know what candlesticks actually are. In this video, we're gonna go over the same thing. We're gonna go over what the red candlesticks actually mean, and what green candlesticks actually mean, and what do they tell you about the stock price. If you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, subscribe, join the Patreon, join the Discord, link is down below in the description. So let me tell you guys a story. You go to a mall and you see elevators. It takes you from floor 1 to floor 10. You get into this elevator from floor 1 and you go all the way to floor 10. And once you get to the floor 10, you see a security coming towards you and asks you, which floor did you come from? And you tell him, I came from floor 1 and right now I'm in floor 10. Now you want to get away from the security guard, so you get back into the elevator from floor 10 and go all the way back to floor 1. And once you get into floor 1, there is another security guard who follows you and asks you, which floor did you come from? You say, I came from floor 10 and right now I'm in floor 1. So this is the scenario which you need to keep in mind in order to understand candlesticks and what the red candlesticks means and what the green candlestick means. I know what you're thinking. What is this idiot talking about? How does this scenario explain anything about candlesticks? Hold your horses, let me explain. Stock-related terms, when you open a chart and when you see a green candle, that means a stock opened in one spot, aka floor 1, and then closed higher than where it opened, aka floor 10. And now, the opposite. For the red candle, the stock opened at one spot, aka floor 10, and closed lower than where it opened, aka floor 1. Now it's making sense, doesn't it? If it still doesn't make sense, don't worry, I got you. Let's consider the stock Apple and you see a green candle over there. And the stock opened at 157 and closed today at 165, and the candle looks something like this. Here, 157 is the first floor and 165 is the 10th floor. It opened at 157 and closed higher than 157 at 165. So this is how a green candle looks like. And now to the scenario 2. Let's say the Apple opened at 157 and closed at 150. Here, the floor 10 is 157 and floor 1 is 150. And here we opened at 157 and closed lower than 157 at 150, which gives you a red candle. And a red candle looks something like this. So now you know what a red candle and green candles are. Let's get a tad bit technical. So in a candle, there is something called as a body and a wick. The body of the candle tells you where it opened and where it closed. In the scenario which we told you before, you entered at floor 1 and you exited at floor 10. So what happens if you entered at floor 1 and someone in the ground floor pressed a button and the lift goes all the way down to floor 0 to pick them up and then go back to your destination at floor 10? Now, going back to our Apple example, the green candle scenario where Apple opened at 157 and closed at 165, which is higher than 157. That doesn't mean Apple didn't go down to 155 during market sessions. That doesn't mean Apple didn't go all the way up above 165 during market session. The wick tells you the overall range of that particular day. The body tells you the opening and the closing of the price on the stock. So to summarize, the body tells you the opening print and the close print of the candle, and the wick tells you the overall highs and the overall lows of the particular day. In this video, we're not gonna go over different types of candlesticks patterns like doji, hammer, bullish hammer, bearish hammer, and all those stuff. This is just for beginners. We're gonna take one step at a time. In the last video, we learned the basics on what technical analysis actually is. This video, we learned about what candlestick pattern actually tells you. In part 3, we will go over how to set up your charts in TradingView, and then in part 4, we can go over how to draw support and resistance lines. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in part 3.
So please sarapakarai.